What's up, YouTube? This is Carlos Talamantes here with a test hand video. I have a regional coming up, and I have not got to play at all. I played one time since YCS Sacramento, and so all the matches that you guys have been seeing lately, that's all from one tournament. um, yeah. I really do would love to do well this regional, but let's be real. In order to do well, especially with a rogue deck, you got to put in time, effort, and consistency. And if you have those three things, you give yourself a chance no matter what you're doing. However, time and consistency is what I've been lacking. However, I'm going to try to grind, and going to try to make up as much ground as I can, this week before the regional comes up. I'm excited to play, regardless. But aside from that, what I wanted to talk about was I wanted to just say, guys, I'm sorry that I haven't been able to respond to comments. It is going to be an ongoing thing. If I have, a time where I'm able to just sit around and respond, I would absolutely love to. I love reading your guys' comments. So please keep on commenting. It's just the way I see it is, I do this for fun also too, but and also to help people. But the thing is, it's like I see it as like this: if I can give my job 100%, while I'm there and hustle and just do all these things to make sure I provide for my family, as soon as I get home, I don't want to be able to give my family the scraps. I don't want to give my family the bare minimum. Everything that I do, I want to give 100%. So everything goes away, when I get home to my wife and my kids. I like to be able to just focus in on them and make sure that they're not getting the scraps of dad or husband. That being said, it's been hard to comment back. However, what I would like to do is I would like to just have you guys drop as many questions as you want, and I'm going to do a response video. It doesn't have to be about this test time video, but just a response video, just questions in general. So I'd really love to get back to you guys that way. That way I could set aside a dedicated time to respond to everything. And so, I appreciate your guys' support. I, value you guys, and so I just want to make sure you guys get heard some way or another. So I appreciate you guys. So please keep on commenting. Whenever I have 5 seconds, it's nice to at least see a comment. So I appreciate you guys. So let's hop into this. I'm gonna try to keep it as raw as possible, and I'm excited. Like I said, I'm gonna try to grind as much as possible. I have a lot of good ideas for this event. Furulos and a bunch of other things are something to really think about. So here we go. First hand. Okay, so this hand's pretty cool. I like it a lot. So what I would do is I like that you can play through a bunch of different little things. You got a bunch of extension. You have a lot of different fallback plans for this and that. So what I would do personally, actually, it's pretty cool because with this hand, you got a couple of cool different options. You could either play Stratosphere's combo with this. You could do with this. Um, for the sake of simplicity, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to do it like this, because there's a way obviously for you to get mass change right here, right? And then what that does is when you go a hero lives, get out your shadow mist, search mass change, and then you follow up with the shadow Stratos. You make sure that that right there cannot be interrupted by imperm because you have a mass change already. And that's important because you see the call by right here, and obviously call by can't stop imperm. So what I'm going to do, just for the sake of simplicity, I'm going to activate Hero Liz right now. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add Stratos. We're just going to go for the bodies right here. Activate effect. Now, like I said, the reason why I'm also doing this right here is because I want to, if they see Stratos right here and they see a power card right here, I want to give them a chance to respond. If they feel like they stop my play doing this, then I want to be able to respond with these two. I have both of them right here, so I have a way to get to poly, and I have this to slap down right after, and then they just feel like crap. I thought you already used your Stratos. Activate effect. Malicious. Shout out to you, roll. Pitch. Activate. On technically reveal, then summon, activate. Increase in the spell and trap card zone. Tribute. Excuse me. Special. Activate. Then I'm going to activate his effect, banish for cost, search polymerization. And yes, guys, I don't have no guys, I don't have a QCR of this yet. I got hooked up with this, so thank you guys. You know, on my locals, yeah, they know I'm the hero player, so they know I like this. Thank you, Tommy. Yeah, I appreciate you, bro. To be more specific, so I'm gonna link these two. Activate effect. You bring back the denier, so that way you could, if they disrupt, because what happens right here, and this is very important. A lot of people who play competitively usually know this already. However, for people who are not familiar, you target the denier because what happens is if they have a bistio or something, you can keep on extending with malicious. Now, if you did it the opposite way and target malicious, that's banished. Now you have no way to continue on with denier. You don't have a destiny hero on the field, indoor grave, so you want to be able to play around things like that. And if you play against a deck like Tempai, you know, they could have a Bestial, they could have a Magma, which unravels into a whole bunch of different things. So you want to be able to target the denier, then send it off. Plasma. Okay. So it sounds kind of weird. Usually I like to leave my board very minimal, so I would like use these things first. But for the sake of the combo for this video, I'm just going to pretend like there's no interruptions. Otherwise, we would have played a bunch of things different. But for those who are thinking about the interruptions and saving your resources, I would actually use this instead of bringing out a malicious to use it for a material. The reason for that is because, excuse me, if they have a Nibiru or something, you want to be able to commit as little resources as possible to your board, because there's a difference between, you know, this getting nibbed and you still searching and everything compared to this getting nibbed right here. So that's just, you know, a heads up for you guys why I would normally do this. But for the sake of the combo, everything, stuff like that, this is what I'm going to do. So malicious. I know there's one person who never listens to the explanation and just watches. And I appreciate you guys too. But there's context to everything. Activate. I'm going to reveal the wingman. Going to search the Neos. Now, here's something cool about the Wing Karibo. And, you know, you playing Plasma and all that stuff, all that good stuff. So, let's go malicious. Oh, actually, no. In this case, legit, my bad. I would use the Stratos right here. Because you only need to keep one E-Hero up. And the reason why I would do it right here is because I want to start making room. I want to be able to see in advance. So this is also why, because you opened up with the Karibo, you want to be able to do this. That way, you save your denier. Polly. You open up the Karibo. In this case, you have a level 6 or higher hero. Now you got 2 Destiny heroes live in the grave, and you're also going to have a Wing Karibo live in the grave. Being able to utilize your resources, you know, effect. Target the Poly, reset. I don't know. For the regional, I might play the QCRs of the original art if I can't find the QCR of this one. So we'll see. So target. Then we're going to Poly. The cool thing is that if they nib, they try to nib, you still got a bunch of resources to play off of. Worst case scenario, like say if they nibbed, you still get the search. You got a Karibo to come back. You got a denier, malicious, and everything. You got an interruption right here. You got DP coming back. You got plasma because they give you a token. You got two Destiny heroes. Then you could tribute their token in plasma and still have disruption with this, and still have a bunch of other things, and the trap. So little cool little things. Yeah, like I said, name that card, and this route would be completely different. So this I can't think of 20 different cards to play around. In one combo. Everybody always brings up like, well, what if they had Skullmeister? I was like, bro, first of all, yeah, when the majority of players start playing Skullmeister, then we'll talk about Skullmeister. But right now we're just talking about these specific cards. So, tribute, effect. I also seen a comment before, why would you play everything in defense? And that is to avoid cards like Lightning Storm. And the reason for that is because there's Tempai. So from here, what you can do is you can go banish with it because you have the Karibo. Oh, actually, you don't even need to do this yet. So tribute. Bring back malicious. Put back on top. Activate your malicious again. Special summon. You got your bodies. We go on tribute. Bam. We're going tribute. Plasma. So now I know this is contradictory to what I just said, and I completely confess and admit that. But it's so hard. Like, yes, you could put in defense, but it's just I'm scarred, bro. Like I'm be straight up honest with you guys. I'm scarred. I know that's bad, but just seeing 600 defense, you're gonna have to interact with something, and it's just it's just so easy to run over. It's like, I guess, a little gamble, but yeah. So I'm just gonna put them like that. Whatever. So so going back to this, you can banish this now for the Karibo. Then you can drop your miracle. Bam. Bam. Wake up. More disruptions. Okay. Proceed to end phase. You want to go to end phase because your opponent thinks that Nib kills heroes, and heroes can never beat Nib or play around Nib to any capacity. Heroes completely suck to Nib and like all this stuff. So the moment you say proceed to end phase, they look at their hand and they're like, what do you mean? Yeah, it happens so much, and I don't understand like how people haven't truly caught on yet. Because for one, I go to 4 different locals, and I've been doing this for a while now. So, end phase, activate, and they're like, before you go to end phase, Nibiru or whatever, they're like, cool, chain, it doesn't matter. Activate in end phase. Special summon, activate. Then, still in end phase, activate mass change. All in end phase. Cool. You got follow up. If you play the second poly, which I am highly considering because of cards like Dominus Impulse and everything else. I've been talking to a few people about it. I just haven't really got to completely sit down and like really see what I'm going to add or cut. But you have a violin for that if you are playing the second poly, which gives you cool follow up. So their standby phase, activate, bring back. And right here, you go for your miracle, specifically miracle again, because you want to be able to go for that second wake up. They kill all your stuff. You have a wake up in here, and then you have they lava golem, they raw spear moded you, whatever. You just flip that miracle back up, and you make another wake up and attack, 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 attack. So, or what you can do is you can bring back Polly, put this in grave right here, right? DPE dies. It all dies, right? DPE dies. You had the Vion right here, right? It's like, cool, I have a DPE coming back. Or I have a Denier coming back. Activate. Put back, let's say you put back a Malicious. You banish the Malicious, bring it back. This is engrave. You're playing the second poly, activate, or you recycled this poly. Then right here, Trinity. Tack, 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 game. So a couple of different crackback options that you have. If you're playing the Trinity, that's one of them. Let's see. Oh shoot, this video is already 16 minutes. I gotta do a couple of videos like this just because I like being able to describe everything. Since I haven't been able to play that much, it's nice for me to be able to just say this or that and just even declare the phases and everything. Yeah, it helps resharpen me back up. But all in all, yeah, I'm excited. I'm just excited to play. I really am. And so I know I feel like I have good theory for what I am, yeah, playing as my text and everything. Um, but I just need to refine my technical play. So I'm very excited. So, like I said, drop all the comments in the world down below. I'm going to make a response video to everything. And I'm excited to talk to you guys. All right, you guys, I'm going to head out, but I'm going to be making another one of these very soon, actually, because it was pretty fun. So, all right, guys, catch you guys later. And remember, sometimes you're the only hero that somebody will ever see. So be kind to one another. It's important.